Hi friends, so today we will be discussing the calculus proper or the start of our calculus proper. Let us discuss derivatives, the definition, the first step rule, and rates of change. So konting review lang muna tayo ng ating pre-calculus lesson. So when we say slope, 'di ba, alam naman natin kapag sinabing slope, going back to our high school mathematics days. Now, when we say slope, there are three words, that always comes to our mind, So, sige nga, you can pause this video and think, ano kaya yung three words na yun? Okay, so yes, yung three words na yun, so that is rise over run. Now, actually, that's the definition or that's the formula of the slope, But to be more specific or to be more mathematically concise, the slope is defined as the tangent of inclination, meaning we're going to get the tangent of the degree ng inclination natin. Then we will get the slope. So, if hindi naman given, yung tangent of inclination natin, so it can be defined or it can be get as the ratio of change in vertical distance, that is our rise, to the change of the horizontal distance, that is the run, as a point moves along the line from point A to point B. So kung mapapansin natin dito sa definition natin dito sa kabila, eto, so we have here uh, point A, that is x sub 1, y sub 1, yun yung kanyang coordinates. And we have point B, x sub 2 x sub 2, y sub 2. So, we're just going to get the difference, Ano, paano natin makukuha yung difference? So, subtract lang natin yung each coordinate. Siyempre, of course, mauuna si B, B minus A lagi, So, we have x sub 2 minus x sub 1 over y minus 2 minus y sub 1, So, makukuha natin yon, we will get the slope. So, we have here the mathematical formula for the slope. Ito, yung m is equal to tangent theta is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, which is equal to delta y over delta x. Okay, so for straight lines, always constant ang slope kahit saan sa function natin. However, that's not the case for curves kasi for curves, the slope is not constant. Bakit kaya hindi siya naging constant? Let's take a look at the graph, dito sa ating graph natin dito. So, kung mapapansin natin, we have point A to point B, Unlike nung straight line natin as compared previously, dun sa nauna natin, meron tayong curvature, Meron tayong kurba, Kung saan pumupunta yung kung saan magta-travel, yung function natin from point A to point B. So meaning, from point A going to point B, iba yung slope natin. Iba rin yung slope from point A to point, let's say this is, let's say B sub 1. Yan, dito sa point na B sub 1. Then, iba din yung slope natin kay B sub 2. So, bakit siya nag-iiba? Kasi nga, meron nga tayong curvature. Iba yung behavior ng paggalaw ng function natin as compared with the straight lines. So, however, the formula for the slope is almost the same, It's just almost the same. Pero, yan, naiiba siya sa behavior. So we have the slope is equal to y plus delta y minus y. So yun yung y sub 2, Kumbaga parang yun yung y sub 2 natin. Minus y over x plus delta x minus x, which is simply delta y over delta x. Okay, so how do we get the slope, How do we get the slope of a curved line, So we're going to set a fixed point. Let's say we have here our fixed point A, And we will going to rely it, gagawin nating references yung delta x natin. Okay, we will move from point B closer and closer going to point A, Tingnan natin, ayan. Closer and closer going to point A until such time that delta x becomes 0. Paano siya magiging 0? Kapag nag-join na yung point A and point B natin. And if we're going to get that, okay, so delta x is equal to 0. Sir, undefined yun That's why we are going to get, instead of getting the function at the value of 0, we're going to get the limit of the function as delta x approaches 0. And that is, yung the limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches 0. And this is the definition of our derivative. Okay, sabarin ko to. And this is our derivative. Yan. So, the derivative, it is defined, no, yun nga, as the limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches 0, which is actually in delta y over delta x, if expressed as variables of x, no, will be equal to the limit of the function f of x plus delta x minus f of x all over delta x as delta x approaches 0. No, so yun yun. So we have the notation, no, meron tayong several notations na ginagamit for derivatives. However, ito yung pinaka-common na ginagamit natin. This one, yung dy over dx, this is also known as, ito na lang dito, no, the Leibniz notation. Okay, and our prime notations, no? Ito yung f of x at yung f prime of x tsaka yung y prime, no? Yun yung mga notations natin for the derivative. So, how do we get the derivative of the function? From the definition itself, we are going to get the four-step rule, no? Ito yung four steps, no? Specifically four steps on how do we get the derivative of a function. So we have from our starting function, that is f of x is equal to y, no? Yung x natin is a function of x, no? So first step is substitute x with delta x, no? Substitute x with x plus delta x and substitute y, no, with y plus delta y. So meaning yung y natin dito, no, papalitan natin ng y plus delta y, yung x natin sa f of x papalitan natin x plus delta x. Hence we will arrive with the function f of x plus delta x is equal to y plus delta y. Now, next step, we are going to subtract the original function from both sides, no? So magsusubtract tayo ng original function. So meaning yung y, 'di ba? So we'll have x f of x plus delta x minus y, no, ito na 'yon, minus y is equal to y plus delta y minus y. However, dun sa right side, no, we can see y minus y is equal to 0. So, we can actually cancel 0. Or rather, y. No? So, it will become 0. Then, yung y natin dito sa left side, no, since function of x yung ginagamit natin, we're just going to equate y with f of x. So, we will have f of x plus delta x minus f of x is equal to delta y. Now, third step, no, so we're going to divide both sides by delta x. So, we will have delta y over delta x is equal to f of x plus delta x minus f of x over delta x. And we're going to get the limit of the function as delta x approaches 0. So, we will have, now, our derivative dy over dx is equal to the limit of the function as delta x approaches 0. Okay, so yun, ganun lang yung first step rule natin. How do we apply this one? So let's get the derivative of y is equal to 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. So again, ano, first step, substitute, no? So substitute natin, lahat ng y magiging y plus delta y, lahat ng x magiging x plus delta x. So we have y plus delta y is equal to 2 times x plus delta x quantity squared. Remember guys, hindi may iiwan kay x yung squared ha. Kailangan buo yung magiging squared natin. Then plus 3 times x plus delta x minus 5. Okay, so napalitan na natin second step, no? So what are we going to do? Subtract. So let us subtract the original function from both sides. We have y minus delta y minus, rather plus delta y minus y is equal to 2 times x plus delta x squared plus 3 times x plus delta x minus 5 minus yung original function natin. We're not going to subtract it with y anymore, no? Ano ang isa-subtract natin? Yung given. No? So, we have 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. Lagyan nyo ng parenthesis, guys, no? Kasi subtraction yan. Later, di-distribute natin. Okay, so before we proceed with the division of delta x, i-simplify muna natin yung ating buong function. So, makakancel na si y sa left side. Tapos, dito naman, let us simplify. So, we have delta y is equal to 2 times x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared. So, ano lang to guys ha? Square of a binomial, no? So, the square of the first and the second term, then twice the product of the first and the second term. No, so we have plus, distribute na natin, 3x plus 3 delta x minus 5. Tapos distribute na natin to, no? Minus 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. So alternate signs lang kapag nagdi-distribute tayo ng negative. No, so we'll have, this is equal to, distribute ulit natin. So we have delta y is equal to 2x squared plus 4x delta x plus 2 delta x squared plus 3x plus 3 delta x minus 5 minus 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. Then let's cancel kung ano yung mga pwede nating ma-cancel. In this case, no, so 2x squared minus 2x squared, then we have 3x minus 3x, then we have 5, negative 5 plus 5. So all of them is equivalent to 0. So therefore, delta y over delta x, or rather, delta y muna pala, sorry, is equal to 4x delta x plus 2 delta x squared plus 3 delta x. Now, no, so we already have this one, so we're going to divide both sides by step 3. Divide, di ba? So, divide both sides by, lagi ko na lang dito, no? By delta x ayan. So, makaka-cancel yung tig-iisang delta. Since common delta x dun sa numerator natin, makaka-cancel. No, tig-iisa. Dito, isa lang ibabawas natin. Huwag nyo i-cancel agad yung isa pang delta x kasi mali. No? Ayan. So, we have number 4, no? Get the limit. So, step number 4, get the limit. So, we have the limit, no? The limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches 0 is equal to the limit as delta x approaches 0 of 4x plus 2 delta x plus 3. So, ang shortcut natin dito actually is kapag algebraic functions, pag algebraic functions, makakancel lahat na naka-attach kay delta x. Ayan, makaka-cancel, no? So, therefore, we will have dy over dx is equal to 4x plus 3. And this is our final answer. Okay? So, ganun lang, no? Ganun lang kasimple kunin, no? So, next, no? So, we have our example number 2. Y is equal to 4 over 6 minus x. So, hindi ko na ilalagay per step, no? So, ano natin, no? Idiretso na natin. So, number 1, no? So, let us substitute. So, we have this one will become y plus delta y is equal to 4 over 6 minus x plus delta x. Okay, so we can actually distribute, no, yung negative sign sa x plus delta x. So we have 6 minus x minus delta x. Next step, no, so subtract both sides by the original function. So dito sa kabila, delta y na lang yung may iwan, diba? So we will have 4 over 6 minus x minus delta x minus 4 over 6 minus x. No, so simplify muna natin kapag meron tayong polynomial na fraction, we can do cross multiplication, no? So yeah. So we'll have delta y. To simplify, no, so we have 4 times 6 minus x minus 4 times 6 minus x minus delta x over 6 minus x minus delta x times 6 minus x. No? So, then let us simplify. So, we will have delta y is equal to 24 minus 4x plus, or rather minus 24 plus 4x plus 4 delta x all over all over. So we have 36, then minus 6x, minus 6x, okay, uh, plus x squared minus delta x times 6 minus x. Okay, so simple polynomial distribution lang yung ginawa natin dyan. Etong dulo guys, sinimplify ko, I mean hindi ko na dinistribute, minultiply ko na lang siya as a whole. No, kasi later naman makikita natin na may mangyayari kasi dito sa delta x. So, niready ko lang. No, so let us simplify ano yung mga pwede nating i-cancel. No, so of course we have 24, we have 4x. Then sa baba, pwede natin pagsamahin yung 6x, negative 6x minus 6x. So we have delta y is equal to 4 delta x over, arrange ko lang, x squared minus 12x plus 36 minus delta x times 6 minus x. Ayan. Okay? So, next step, no? Divide natin both sides by delta x. So, times 1 over delta x. Kapag ganito guys, no, you can do times 1 over delta x kapag fraction yung value ng delta y para hindi kayo malito na magkaroon ng complex fraction. No? Pwede nyo gawin to. Reciprocal lang, then i-multiply ninyo. So, makakancel yung delta x sa numerator, tsaka dito. No? So, therefore, we will have delta y over delta x is equal to 4 over x squared minus 12x plus 36 minus delta x times 6 minus x. Okay, so last step, no, let's get the limit as delta x approaches 0. So, ganun din dito, no, sa kabila. Usap ko na lang to give way doon sa ating limit. Yun, okay. So, we have the limit. Ayan. Okay, tapos, no, so lahat, sabi ko nga, no, pag algebraic functions, lahat na may delta x makakancel lang, no, kaya hindi ko na dinistribute para at least eto, kita natin agad na makakancel to buo, no. So, therefore, the derivative of the original function is equal to 4 over x squared minus 12x plus 36. Is this our final answer? Okay, so no, hindi pa tayo ating final answer. Bakit? Kasi yung denominator natin is actually a perfect square trinomial. So we still need to factor this one out. So the factors of x squared minus 12x plus 36 is actually equal to x minus 6 quantity squared. No? So this is our final answer. Ayan. Okay? So, yun, no? Sobrang basic, no? Kayang-kaya. Ayan. So, next, no? So, we have here, number 3, find the slope of y is equal to 2 over x plus 3 at x is equal to 2. So, we are asked to find for the slope. And when we say the slope, what is the definition of the slope? Diba? That is the derivative of the function, basically, no? So, when we are getting the slope, we are getting the derivative of the function as well, no? So, let's get the derivative of the function. First step, substitute, no? So, we have this over x plus delta x plus 3. Then, subtract both sides by the original function. We'll have delta y is equal to 2 over x plus delta x plus 3 minus 2 over x plus, x plus 3. No? So, again, ano, anong pwede natin gawin? Cross multiplication. So, we will have 2 times x plus 3. Guys, kahit alam nyo na yung gagawin, no, I suggest wag nyo i-speed run, like mag-skip ng steps, especially when writing the solution on mga ganito, no, yung mga mahabang functions. Kasi baka mamaya, magkamali kayo ng step, no, kasi hindi niyo sinusulat, mamamali kayo ng sagot. So, ayan, no, patience is the key. Huwag magmamadali. Ayan. So, distribute natin. So, we'll have 2x plus 6 minus 2x minus 2 delta x minus 6 all over. Ayan. So, distribute natin. Yung may mga delta x, hindi na natin i-distribute. Pero yung other terms, kailangan natin i-distribute. So, we have x squared plus 3x plus 3x plus 9 plus delta x times yung second function natin or second expression. Ayan. Okay, so we already have the value, no, of delta y. So simplify pala muna natin. So cancel. Ano yung mga pwede natin ma-cancel? So this is 2x, no? Ayan. Then yung ating 6, no, obviously. So we'll have yung sa denominator pwede pa natin pagsamahin pa pala. So we'll have delta y is equal to negative 2 delta x over x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus delta x times x plus 3. Ayan. So, dugtong ko lang. Okay. So, let's divide both sides by delta x. So, since fraction to, mag-multiply na lang ako ng 1 over delta x. So, makakancel yung delta x sa numerator. Then, last step, let us apply the limit of the function as delta x approaches 0. So, ganun din dito sa kabila. Kaya sabi ko nga guys, na huwag kayo tatama rin, no? Kapag nagsusulat ng ganito. So, we'll have ayan. No? So, sabi nga natin, lahat na may delta x sa yung maka-cancel. No? So, kapag algebraic function, kapag transcendental functions, hindi agad-agad nakaka-cancel na as in equal to 0 kasi transcendental functions have their own properties. Okay, so, therefore, we have here delta y, or rather dy over dx is equal to negative 2 over x squared plus 6x plus 9. Okay, so yung denominator natin is again a perfect square trinomial, so pwede natin siya i-factor. So we'll have x plus 3 quantity squared. Okay, so yun, no, ganun lang naman. Now next, no, so what we're going to do, no, so this is already our final answer. No. No, still no. Bakit? Kasi 'di ba ang tinatanong the actual value of the slope, not the derivative. 'Di ba? So, and meron tayong at x is equal to 2. So, meaning kailangan pa natin yang i-substitute. So, we'll have m is equal to so, kailangan natin substitute yung 2 sa loob ng mga variables, no? So, we'll have parang ganito siya, parang y prime of 2, basically, is equal to negative 2 over 2 plus 3 quantity squared. So, we have, negative 2 over 5 squared. So, that is equivalent to, and let me double check. Ayan, tama naman. So, negative 2 over 25. So, this is our final answer. Okay? So, yun, no? Ganun lang pagkuha ng slope. Okay, so next, no? So, let us discuss the final part of our topic. So, we have the rates of change, no, of a function. So, if we have delta y over delta x, so yun yung change natin, has the same value for all values of the two quantities, no? So, meaning, same yung changes, no? In respect to the different references na ginagamit natin for both quantities, kung ano man yung kinukuha natin. Average rate of change, so yung change na tinutukoy natin is not constant for all values of x. Yung ratio natin is not constant for all values of x. Okay, so that's the average rate of change. And if we are asked to find the instantaneous rate of change, we're going to get the limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches 0, which is actually what? No, this is the definition of the derivative. Okay, so that's the definition of the derivative. So, meaning if we're asked to find basically what's the rate of change, no, more specifically, instantaneous rate of change, we're going just to get the derivative. Okay, so we have here our first problem, find the rate of change of y is equal to x squared plus 8 at x is equal to 1/2. So, we'll have y is equal to x squared plus 8. So, substitute, no? So, we'll have y plus delta y is equal to x plus delta x squared plus 8. No? So, we'll have y plus delta y is equal to x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus 8. No, so next, no, so we're going to subtract the original function. So we'll have delta y is equal to, kasi y plus delta y minus y, so makakancel na yung y. No, so we'll have x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus 8. No, then we'll have minus yung original function natin, x squared minus, rather plus 8. So, obviously, since minus, no, so pag dinistribute natin, makakancel na yung x squared tsaka yung 8. So, we can actually cancel this one right away. Ayan. So, therefore, delta y over delta x is equal to, or delta y is equal to 2x delta x plus delta x squared. Then, divide natin both sides by delta x. Ayan. So, makakancel TE, kasi since common naman si delta x, makakancel TE isa. No? So, therefore, we have delta y over delta x is equal to 2x plus delta x. Then, let's get the limit since yung derivative nga ang kukunin natin. So, we have the limit as delta x approaches 0 of the function x 2x plus delta x. So, sabi nga natin, pag may delta x algebraic functions, cancel, no? Kapag in-apply na yung limit. So, therefore, we will have dy over dx is equal to 2x. No? However, is this already our final answer? Still no. Bakit? Ang hinahanap is the rate of change. So, we still need to substitute the value at the point where the rate of change is being asked. So, dun sa problem natin, ang value ng x is 1/2. So, we'll have r sub c is equal to delta y of 1/2. Or y prime rather of 1/2. So, this is 2 times 1/2. So, cancel. No? Cancel. Alam natin 2 times 1/2 is equal to 1. So, the rate of change is equal to 1. This is our answer. Okay? So, dali lang, no? So, just get the derivative, then substitute, then you'll have your final answer. Okay? Find the rate of change of the area of the circle with respect to r at r is equal to 2.5 meters. So, we're asked to find for the rate of change. Okay, so we have here, ano yung kukunin natin na function? No, so find the rate of change of area of circle. No, so meaning yung function ng area of the circle, yun ang kukunin natin ng derivative. No, so we have the formula for the area ng circle. Diba? This is equal to pi r squared. No, alam naman natin yan. Okay, then just going to get the derivative in respect to r. So, we'll have let's do the four-step rule, no? So, but before we do that, no, unlike dun sa mga nauna natin, wala tayong x and y dito, no? So, dito papasok na kailangan alam niyo yung dependent sa independent variable, no? So, kasi 'di ba kung maalala ninyo, ang y natin sa function is that is the dependent, 'di ba? Tapos yung x naman natin, that is the independent, 'di ba? The independent. So, parang analogy lang, if y is dependent, alin dito independent dito sa ating given function? No, so obviously yung output, that is the area or a. The x naman, yung independent, is our r. So treat as if a is y and r is x. No, so first step, no, substitute natin. So we'll have a. You can actually disregard na lang yung, wait lang. You can actually disregard na lang yung sub 0, no? So ayan, sorry. So you can actually disregard na lang yung sub 0, no? So just simply a na lang will do. A plus delta A is equal to pi times r plus delta r squared. Oh, so next, subtract the original function. So we have delta A is equal to pi. I-expand ko na, no? So we have r squared plus 2r delta r plus delta r squared minus pi r squared. Okay, and if we're going to distribute, no, yung pi natin, so makakancel na yung ating pi r squared. Ito, makakancel to, yung r squared na part. Okay, so we'll have delta, ito, cancel ko na rin. So we'll have delta A is equal to 2 pi r delta r plus 2 delta r squared. Okay, so divide both sides by delta r, no? So since yun yung ating, kumbaga parang yun yung ating delta x. Since meron tayong delta r on the numerator, we can cancel it out. T-isa lang, no? So we'll have delta A over delta x is equal to 2 pi delta r, 2 pi r plus 2 delta r, no? So let's get the limit. The limit of the function as delta r approaches 0, okay, is equivalent to the limit, ulitin lang natin, of 2 pi r plus 2 delta r. Okay, and alam naman natin, no? So makakancel na yung 2 delta r. Okay, so therefore, our derivative, we have dA over dr is equal to 2 pi r. However, this is not our final answer yet, 'di ba? Kasi we're still going to substitute the value of r to get the rate of change at that specific radius. No? So therefore, we have our rate of change is equal to a prime of what was that again? 5 over 2 or 2.5, no? So we'll have 2 pi times 5 over 2. Okay, so we have our rate of change is equal to 5 pi. Okay, so this is in meters. Okay? Ayan. So, ganun lang, no? So, that's it. So, I hope you guys learned something. So, next topic, we'll discuss the different theorems, no? Yung lahat ng mga pinagagawa natin dito, discuss na natin yung direct formulas, no? So, thank you for listening. Stay safe and God bless.